Namaskar, welcome back to another episode of Unlocking Star with Abhishek, a series on Brihat, Parashara, Hora, Shastra. We have been doing lunar yogas, and in this series, we will be doing 3 yogas today, that is Sunapha, Anapha, and Durdhara. So now I invite our presenter, Mr. Abhishek, to enlighten us on these yogas. Welcome, Abhishek.
Thank you very much once again. It's really great pleasure to do this great scripture. So, as you told, these three yogas, whenever we are checking together. That's why Maharshi Parasa just keep these three yogas together. As usual, before entering into Mahaguru Parasar, Mahakathan related to Sunapha, Anapha, and Durdhara, I will bow down in the lotus feet of Sri Mahadev. Let's come. Namaste, Namaste, Vibho Vishwamurte. Namaste, Namaste, Chidananda Murte. Namaste, Namaste, Tapo Yoga Gamya. Namaste, Namaste, Shruti Jnana Gamya. Prabho Sul Pane Vibho Vishwanatha. Mahadev Sambho Mahesa Trinetra. Jai Gurudev, Har Har Mahadev. It's very interesting how Mahaguru Maharshi Parasar is giving this like step by step tool. He's it's like a Brihat Parasar Horasas in this case. It's just like a workbook. It's not like a bunch of verses, theories, go and do. He is coming in a very strategic, in a very systematic manner. How he has started the first yoga, as far as lunar yoga is concerned, that we call Alpa, Madhyam, Uttam. In some of the commentary, if you go, that yoga is also known as Sahastra Rasmi Yoga, because the first word he calls Surya, in that case Sahastra Rasmi. So that is the relationship with the moon, the lunar relationship, and the Sahastra Rasmi, solar relationship. He just started to describe. Then he was step by step entering into the deeper insights as far as lunar yoga is concerned. Today, Mahaguru Maharshi Parasar is taking up 3 most important yogas as far as moon is concerned, because neighborhood of the moon is certainly influencing the behavior of the moon, how moon will behave. And this is not true only in case of moon. This is true for any planet. That's why Subh Kartari and Asubh Kartari, that concepts, Pap Kartari, that concepts are Mahaguru Maharshi Parasar revealed already. So we are always checking. So whenever we are going to any house also, whenever we are looking for new house also, we are checking the neighborhood, because that's going to affect your environment, that's going to affect how you behave. So that is true in case of moon also. So that's why it's going to be very important, Sunapha, Anapha, and Durdhara. In this lunar yoga, sun is not allowed. So we are skipping sun. So moon will play with the other planets. Moon is also a king, like sun is also a king. This yoga is completely moon and other planets. Sun is not involved in this yoga. Mahaguru Maharshi Parasar provided 4 verses, dedicates 4 verses. He explained Sunapha, Anapha, and Durdhara and effects. So let's immerse in the verse 7. Let's come. Parasaruvacha Chandrat Swantayo Bhayaste Hi Grahe Survina Krama Sunupasto Anupakhyascha Yogo Durdharasya. So he revealed all the combination for all the three yogas. The first condition is sun is not into the picture. No sun. Then think about the moon, where moon is posited. And then you have to look for the neighborhood, adjacent house. So if we are checking the second house from the moon, if we find any planet, then that is the Sunapha Yoga. If any planet is posited in the 12th from the moon, then that is a Anapha Yoga. And if planet is both the sides of the moon, then that is the Durdhara Yoga. So that combination Maharshi revealed through verse number 7. And through next three verses, he will talk about the effects. So here, for example, in this case, the position of moon is here. So we are just checking the neighborhood. So we are checking this house. So moon is here. So this house is the second from the moon. And this house is 12th from the moon. If any planet except sun is posited here, then Sunapha Yoga is forming. If any planet except sun is posited here, 12th from the moon, then Anapha Yoga is forming. And if planets are posited both the sides of the moon, then Durdhara Yoga is forming. It's a very easy combination, very simple combination to find out. So that is the revelation of Mahaguru, Maharshi Parashara, through the verse number 7, when he was revealing the combinations. So there is no contradiction, there is no other difference of opinion is coming for the combinations of the Sunapha, Anapha, and Durdhara. But when Maharshi is talking about the effects, then this yoga is also matter of research, and still research is going on. Because in the line of the modern developments in the society, how society is evolving. So when we are aligning our Shastra with the Deskal and Patra in a modern context, then the new interpretations are coming by research. So Mahaguru Maharshi Parashara had provided the effects. That's a very broad, high level effects of these yogas. So these effects will act like a broad framework, governing framework, and within that framework, research is going on, and new interpretations are coming in. So we will try to explore those things once we will immerse in the verse first. Let's immerse in the verse 8. So verse 8 is dedicated for the effect of Sunapha Yoga Phala. So what Mahaguru is saying about the Sunapha Yoga Phala. Raja Varaj Tulyo va dhi dhana khyati manjana swabhujarjitaha vitascha Sunapha Yoga Sambhava. Sunapha Yoga, how auspicious it is. Sunapha Yoga, planet is posited here. So second house, here planet is posited. Any planet is here except sun. And Sunapha Yoga is forming. And then we are talking about the effect. Mahaguru is saying there is a static promise in the chart. Native might be a king or just like a king. So he is a king, or at least at par of the king. All the three yogas, Sunapha, Anapha, and Durdhara, promising native for a very healthy, wealthy, and good life. No doubt about it. There are little difference. So that difference we are talking here. So Raja va Raj Tulyo, the first promise. Then he is Buddhiman also. He is having buddhi, dhi, intelligence, intellect. He is an intelligent person. And dhan, he is a dhanade also, rich also. Khyati, he will got fame also. He will got fame also. And the most important is Swa Bhuja Arjit Vitasya. So he will earn wealth through his self effort. That is the Sunapha Yoga, according to Mahaguru Maharshi. All the three yogas are auspicious, promise of a very good life. But the Sunapha is king or just like a king, intelligent, rich, famous, and the person who earn wealth on his own effort. That is the Sunapha. Now Mahaguru is coming and revealing the effect of Anapha Yoga. So now Anapha Yoga, we know the Anapha Yoga. If any planet is posited here, this planet is posited here, 12 from the moon, then Anapha Yoga is coming. Let's immerse in the verse first. Bhupo agadasa sarirascha silvan khyat kirtiman surupascha anapha jato sukhaiha sarvaiha samanvitaha. You can see the difference here. Here Mahaguru is talking about the healthy body also. He's talking about the very good body, Sarir also. So he will get good health also. But in the Sunapha Yoga, he talked more about Buddhi and Dhana. Here he is talking about Silvan, being Silvan and being having honor of a good health also, although getting fame, Khyat Kirtiman is equally in the both the yogas. Mahaguru Maharshi Parashar, how he is differentiating, nobody knows. This is the gap. This is the matter of research. Second from the moon may have some answer. Maybe second house, the significations related to the second house that is coming into the picture. And the 12th from the moon, in case of the Anapha, maybe that might come up. But nobody can explain why Maharshi is coming with these phalas. But these are the theoretical Parashari classical principles. If we apply in any chart, then you will find it is a truth. And that's why this Shastra is called Pratyaksha Shastra. So Anapha is making native bhoop also. So same like Sunapha, Raja va Rajatulyo. In Anapha also making bhoop, making Raja. But in Sunapha, nothing about the physical health, but here Nirogi Kaya also, healthy body also. And in both the yogas, having all the happiness. And one important thing in Anapha it is coming like he's a Surupascha, so Rupavan, very beautiful or smart. So that is coming in. That is coming in. So the little bit difference you can understand, although both are auspicious yogas. Now Durdhara, the effect of Durdhara Mahaguru is going to reveal. Effect of Durdhara is coming through the verse number 10. Let's immerse in the verse. उत्पन्न सुख भूग दाता धनवाहन संयुक्तः सद्भृत्या जायते नूनम जनो दुर्धारा भवः. Here he is coming up, Sadbhrityo, very good servants. He will get very good servants. Dhan in all the cases, in all the three cases, dhan. And the Vahan, he will get the vehicular, the car, the whatever the Deskal Patra will decide what kind of vehicle he will get. He will get Audi or Mercedes, or he will get a bicycle, but that the Vahan. That's the blessings. So these are the difference. He's a data also. He's a data also, and enjoyer of the happiness, sukh bhuga. So that is a high level framework according to Mahaguru Maharshi Parasar, when Maharshi Parasar revealed these three great yogas. These three great yogas, because these yogas are giving direction for any devagya to go in which direction in your predictive exercise journey. When you are playing with the lunar yogas, finding yogas in the chart, and you are getting a direction where to go. So these are the basic exercise. So whatever Mahaguru Maharshi Parasar revealed here through the verse number 8, 9, and 10, effect of Sunapha, Anapha, and Durdhara, that's a high level, broad framework. Now, research has been going on. Lots of acharyas are coming from ages and doing their task, doing original research. I'm talking about the original serious seeker. I'm not talking about the so-called psychological bluff masters. That's everywhere. So if we try to think about Sunapha, we are coming for Sunapha, and planet-wise, if we go and analyze, if we planet by analyze, so moon, we are putting one planet, like starting from, because sun is not in the picture, so starting from the Mars. So here, if Sunapha yoga is forming to Mars, it's a Sunapha yoga because Mars is here, second from the moon. Then the reflection of great acharyas. I'm talking about the great acharyas, the original seekers of this divine Shastra. If this Mars is in the own house or exalted, that is the basic principle. If the participatory planets are in own house or exalted in a great avastha, then the yoga will be more prominent. So in this case, Mars will behave like a Chandramangal. This Sunapha yoga, not only Mars with moon, bless native with the wealth, no doubt about it. Getting wealth, no doubt about it. And make native courageous, very courageous. But observation of some of the acharyas making this yoga, giving native a vibration of being short-tempered, giving native a vibration of being hypocrite. So this is coming if Mars is in the picture. After Mars, we are just going and try to play with the next planet, Mercury. If Mercury is coming, then also Sunapha yoga is forming. The Mercury will make native very intelligent. That intelligent Mercurian intelligence, that flavor will come up. Native get artistic abilities. This Sunapha will bless, and native will be sweet tongue, very sweet spoken person. This native, and obviously wealthy, virtuous. So those things will come up. After Mercury, when we go further, Jupiter is coming. if Jupiter is coming and making Sunapha Yoga here with Moon, ultimately wealthy is coming because it's a Sunapha Yoga. Jupiter and Moon is here. Making native learned, a scholar. Mercury is giving Mercurian intelligence. That's the difference. And but this Jupiter, this Sunapha Yoga is making native very learned person. And the liked by government, authority will like him. Might have good friends and relatives also. Is forming in the Kutum Bhav. So Jupiter is doing in this manner. And if we go further, Venus is coming here. Venus is coming, then Sunapha Yoga is forming. In this case, the person will be blessed by the landed property. That is the reflections from the great acharyas. And he might be a person, very big person of a big means, because that Venus is a Rajasic, very luxurious planet, blessing big life, king size life, luxurious life to the native. And if Saturn is coming, I'm going in a brief manner, planet wise. So if Saturn is coming, the condition is Saturn is in own sign or exalted, just like Mars. So if Saturn is coming, Saturn will bless wealth. Saturn will make native head of his clan where he is. So he is the head. He might be a business magnate, a big businessman. So these are the reflections from the acharyas. But we should remember, in case of Mars and Saturn, they must be posited in own sign or in the sign of exaltation. Otherwise, they will not bless positively to the native. They might destroy this yoga drastically. All the yoga is happening. Sunapha is happening, but they will not bless native in that manner, because avastha of the planet is the deciding criteria for the intensity of the yogas. So this is the Sunapha yoga. Similarly, for Anapha, if we go and try to understand what other acharyas are talking about Anapha. So Mars is sitting here. That is the Anapha yoga, because Mars is in the 12th from the moon. So this Mars make native leader of a robber gang. So that is the thing. Very short-tempered, irritative temper, always irritated by through small things also. So this is the Mars. So Mars is not praised here. But I believe, as far as wealth is concerned, native will get wealth, no doubt about it. Then after Mars, Mercury is coming here. If Mercury is coming here, the artistic ability is coming. Native might be musician. Native will be a very good orator, handsome, renowned, and honored by king. So these are the reflections. After Mercury, if we go further and come up with the Jupiter, then how Jupiter will behave in this case? How Jupiter will behave? So if Jupiter is there, Native might be a religious person, religious mind, morally high moral values, sharp, intelligent, wealthy, and no doubt about it. And Venus is coming. When Venus is coming, make native very luxurious, very rich. So Venus is coming. If Venus is coming, so Venus is here and making Anapha Yoga, making native very rich and charms women. Women will attract towards the native, happy, intelligent, having conveyances like Vahan Sukh, because Venus is a karak for Vahan also. And then Saturn is coming. If Saturn is coming here, it's very interesting. If Saturn is coming here, so the native might have long arm. So it's a very important to verify also. So native got long arm, a leading personality, and if Saturn is not exalted or in own sign, so might be Saturn attract worries, anxiety, loss of mental peace. Might be native will be attracted or have relationship with the loose character women. So those things will come up. These are the reflections of some of the great acharyas. Although Mahaguru Maharshi Parasar provided high level framework, what we have already discussed, what we have already discussed. In case of Durdhara Yoga also, we can make a lot of permutation and combinations. One side Mercury, and if we put one side Mars, and then we can do the superposition, and then reflections will come up. So in this manner we can go, and it's a matter of research, because this is a science, this is a super science, and a lot of original research is required, I do believe. And for these yogas, there are a lot of possibilities to understand the vibrations and reflections, how it is coming and how it is being superimposed and giving the final result in the form of falades. So these are the reflections by some of the other acharyas also, as far as Mahaguru Maharshi Parasar is concerned. But this series is dedicated to the Brihat Parasa Hora Shastra. But I feel we should also try to understand these yogas um, in a more detail, because these are very important. I hope I hope it's clear now. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask.
So thank you, Abhishek. I think it's very elaborately you have explained the positions of different planets also with reference to these yogas. But my question is with reference to Rahu and Ketu. If Rahu and Ketu are there, then what is the, will they be participating in this yoga?
Rahu and Ketu are not participating in this yoga along with Sun. Sun is already restricted, and being a shadow planets, Rahu and Ketu are being not considered by Mahaguru Maharshi Parasar. And not only Mahaguru Maharshi Parasar, he is one of our Pravartak, but other great acharyas, they have also not considered Rahu and Ketu being shadow planets, as in this case, Sunapha, Anapha, and Durdhara.
So in case of Durdhara, if on one side you have Mars and on other side you have, say, Saturn, so then it will be a Parp Kartari. The moon will be in Parp Kartari. So that will be not considered to be very beneficial, though Durdhara is present even then.
Everything in this yoga adhyaya, everything is in black and white. So some good and bad is coming together. It's in a bundle. So although it will be in a path kartari, but that yoga, the Durdhara yoga, will come up with some of the good significations also. It depends upon which Who is the native Deskal Patra? You are checking the chart of a yogi or rogi or bhogi. That's very important. So nothing completely negative, nothing completely positive. Everything come up in a bundle. And then at that time, predictive intelligence of the Devagya is important. So that's why Mahaguru Maharshi Parasar is, giving assignments intentionally. He is giving gaps. You come, Maitre, and think. So the discussion between Mahaguru Maharshi Parasar and Maitre is talking in the behalf of whole Devagya's communities. It's just like Krishna and Arjun Sambad. Arjun was just representing whole humanity and asking question to Bhagwan. So same manner, Maitreya is asking on behalf of us. So what is the expectation of Mahaguru Maharshi Parasar from Maitreya? Actually, that is the expectation of Mahaguru Maharshi Parasar from us. That's why Hora it's an applied science. So he wants you go and apply, do practice. A lot of hard work is required.
True. Thank you so much for enlightening us on this yoga. So friends, if you have any questions, any feedback, any suggestions, you can write to us in the comment section. Thanks for listening to us. Thank you. Thank you, Abhishek.
Jai Gurudev. Thank you.